So yeah, Kobe dropped 28 points and a half in the playoffs. I forget which game. While Shaq was fouled out. Like people overlook moments like that. They go, oh, you got carried. Stop it, man. Kobe practiced while Shaq partied. He stayed hungry and pushed Shaq while Shaq got lazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget the 2001 Lakers. They went, was it 15 and 1 or 15 and 1? Like you lost only one game in the playoffs. You were sweeping teams, gentleman sweeps. It wasn't just Shaq, bro. It was Kobe. It was Kobe too. Um, that was peak Mamba, man. Unstoppable, unmatched. A lot of people have him in the top 10, but having him in the top 10 is disrespectful, dog. Top two. Yeah, more of us gotta say it because we know what we saw when we saw the Black Mamba. People feared the Black Mamba. Mario Chalmers, I believe, came out to say, man, people don't fear LeBron like that, and he played with LeBron. He knows. Everybody knows. Why are we trying to pretend, man? People were scared. They couldn't sleep before they played Kobe the next day. Like I know it's coming out to kill me. LeBron, psh, man, stop it. You play accidental basketball, man. Accidental basketball. Let's drive in and kick. And it's like, okay, the Lakers ran the system, bro. Like it wasn't accidental. It wasn't random. It was. You know, hey, 5 rings, 5 rings without team hopping. 5 rings. Um, so I want to talk about his legacy. The legacy hijackers versus the truth tellers. Shaq ain't the only one in this disrespect of Kobe, man. Like, there's a lot of dudes that are trying to rewrite history. Like I mentioned, Gilbert Arenas said Kobe was Shaq's sidekick. Never speak on sports again. I don't care if you played in the league. Jeff Teague, that Kobe wasn't playing no defense, that he could get by Kobe easily. Um, I don't think Kobe was guarding you. If you heard me earlier, Kobe was guarding the best team. Kobe was having to deal with this guy. I'm pointing the wrong way. He was having to deal with this guy. Number two, ISO Joe Johnson. That's who Kobe was about. He wasn't worried about no Jeff Teague. Y'all need to stop talking. Y'all played in the. Why y'all so dishonest, man? Is this? It's clutch sports, of course. Tracy McGrady. Yeah, I mentioned his already. Then Shaq came to like, came behind. Man, Shaq ain't careful, man. They going boom when it comes to the Staples Center, dog. Like he ain't nobody as loved as Kobe in Lakers history. Nobody. Maybe the Magic, but nah. Aside from nah, man. Shaq, nah. Stop it. Um. All right. Now this one really made the Bleacher Reports ranked him 11 all time. All right. Just hang on a second. I got something for you, man. 11th all time. Bro. Yeah. This how. All right. Let's get it, man. Just how I feel right now, man. Hey, man. Tune in to the Breacher Pod where we keep it real. We don't get paid by Clutch to spread false narratives. You know the game we saw. We know what we saw, man. It ain't just about these fake inflated numbers you playing for 25 years. Kobe averaged 35 at the point for a season, bro. On a team that wasn't that loaded. You know? He could do that, man. Like you would know it's coming to score and you couldn't stop him. What are these dudes talking about, man? Um, okay. Yeah, so oh yeah, and then I got something else for you here, man. I think yeah. I had to cut this out, man. So look at this. Okay, so the Bleacher Report had Michael Jordan at the top. No complaint there. LeBron into hell no. LeBron has to drop. Y'all got Kobe at 11. That's why I got LeBron in my top 20. I'm not sure exactly where he is, but he's in the top 20. That's where I got LeBron. LeBron is not ahead of Kareem. LeBron is not ahead of Magic. Matter of fact, what Bill Russell brought to the game, LeBron ain't ahead, man. I put Shaq ahead of him too, because Shaq wasn't. Well, Shaq was ring chasing when he was out of his prime. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing to watch. But shoot, prime Shaq was the man. Tim Duncan, they got LeBron ahead of Tim Duncan. And Tim Duncan got to be like four on this list. This list is crap, and I think I'm gonna make the next video talking about these rankings, man. And I'm gonna do a ranking of my own. Okay, we got Larry Bird at 8. Nah, still the greatest SF of all time, man. It ain't LeBron. We got Wilt Chamberlain. Dude was scoring 100 a game. They want to diminish him and say he was playing with, short dudes or plumbers or carpenters. We got Steph Curry. We got Stephen Curry ahead of Kobe Bryant, dog. Like, y'all, I can't. Oh, my goodness, man. Man, this is just hate. Yeah, this is, I don't even want to look at this anymore. Let me get this blasphemy off my screen, man. All right, I got it off. Um, okay. So, but okay, we've talked about the bad and the ugly, man. Let's talk about the good. These are the dudes who spoke the truth. We have Kyrie Irving, who's always said Kobe Bryant is top two. Talked about how Kobe was a mentor to him, and we saw when Kyrie came in the league, challenged Kobe, and Kobe passed his prime, locked him down and blocked his shot, man. And Kobe could barely slide at that point, but he was still locking dudes up. We saw that. LeBron wouldn't have wanted to smoke. LeBron wants to play with you and be your friend. I don't even know if I'm talking about LeBron or Shaq at this point, or T-Mac. All of y'all the same, man. All of y'all the same. Um, SGA said Kobe Bryant is his favorite player, and he thinks Kobe Bryant is Michael Jordan on steroids. That's how I see it, man. I respect him for that. I'm not even really a fan, but I see he does a lot of Kobe things in his game. Yeah, he said Kobe was Michael Jordan on steroids. That's the way I saw it too. Because I'm telling you again, I've never seen a dude hit some of the shots that Kobe Bryant was hitting, man. And you might say MJ didn't need to take some of those shots because yeah, he was more athletic and he could glide. Yeah, that's true. But it's not no knock to Kobe. There's a lot of dudes that are not, their athleticism is on Kobe's level. Kobe's extremely athletic, but he's not like Michael Jordan athletic. There's a lot of dudes with that talent. They couldn't hit them shots. He was making unmakeable shots behind the backboard. Man, I wish I had that video of that once when they played the Suns in was it 20? I forget, man. Like 2028, 2008, I think. This dude, I seen this dude hit shots with Grant Hill draped all over him. Like there was body to body, bro. This dude was hitting fadeaway shots, slapping other teams' coaches on the butt. I seen him make a shot with Paul Pierce inside his jersey. The 3-pointer, he just pulled that jump, man. And like I seen things, man. Yeah, man. Um, KD has repeatedly said Jordan and Kobe are the best two, neck and neck. I agree with that view. Kwame Brown played with both Jordan and played with Kobe Bryant. He'll tell you that. What's his name, man? Um, the rest of these dudes ain't cut from the same cloth as a Kobe Bryant and a Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant, Phil Jackson will tell you that the difference between those two guys was hands. Jordan had gloves, man. And man, if you hoop, like especially when you're trying to like drive and take contact, it makes it easier. So you rank Jordan one. I'm not gonna disagree. I rank Kobe one. I got Jordan in two. It's not crazy to rank Jordan one. Matter of fact, I'm talking best player of all time. Like I feel it's Kobe Bryant, but the goat gotta be Mike, man. Mike put the game on. You know, Larry Bird, the Magic, and those guys, they put the game on the map. But Mike, woo, goat. Um, so Matt Barnes came out, saying y'all ain't talk this nonsense when he was alive. It's true. Cowards like Gilbert Arenas and Jeff Teague. Who was Jeff Teague, dude? Kobe Bryant was not guarding you. He didn't have. Kobe Bryant was dealing with ISO Joe. You weren't even in this matchup. You were a point on the bench for most of your career. Average what 12 points a game. Stop. Your opinion doesn't really matter. All right. So yeah, and then I showed you that video of Shimbadi locking up dude, man. Like, well, trying to lock up, you couldn't lock up dude, man. You couldn't. You could lock up people like Braun. They're gonna run and form super teams because they could not do it on their own. You know. Um. All right. So I want to talk about the killer door that was never replaced. Right. Shaq played with Penny Hardaway in Orlando, no ring. He played with Wade in Miami, one ring. That's super team. Um. No, I'm sorry, not the super team. This is Shaq I'm talking about, not LeBron. So if like these guys are so like on the same level, why couldn't you three-peat with Wade in Miami? Why didn't you win with Penny in Orlando? People said Penny was the most talented player ever. You didn't win with him. Got swept. That was the thing. They got swept in the finals by Hakeem. Got cooked by Hakeem in the finals. Y'all got me. Y'all got my chest hurting because I'm laughing, man. Um, Shaq plays with LeBron in Cleveland. You want to say he was past his prime? No, he was still Shaq, bro. He wasn't prime Shaq, but he was good enough to like make an impact in the game. He didn't win nothing with LeBron. He played with the Phoenix Suns at 35. Okay, I'm not gonna hammer that one too much. Averaged 13 points, 9 rebounds a game. But I mean that team wasn't no slouch of a team either. They had Steve Nash, Maurice Stoudemire, Grant Hill. Uh, you know, Barbosa. Barbosa was six man of the year, bro. Barbosa was a bucket, man. He's comparable to guys like lesser known, but comparable to guys like I'm not forgetting these dudes. They're legends, man. Like Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams is comparable. All right, and then yeah, okay. Roger Bell was on that team. Another tough nosed, defensive player. I don't have a picture of the clothesline when he clothesline Kobe Bryant, but if you've been a fan of basketball long enough, you've seen that picture, man. Straight up clothesline. Kobe fell on the floor, got up, took his lick, and went back to work. If that was a certain, you know who I'm talking about, he'd be rolling around the floor crying. That's what he'd be doing, man. All right, let me move on, man. Yeah, Boston Celtics, big four with Rondo, didn't do nothing. Meanwhile, Kobe won two more titles without Shaq. People don't mention that enough, bro. And then for people like Wade to have the nerve to come and say Pau Gasol should have won MVP, you're a crook. You're dishonest and you're a crook. Um, yeah, Kobe won two more titles without Shaq, right? He won with Powell, Lamar, Artest, Derek Fisher, and the rest of them guys, right? And actually, I don't believe in having to put somebody down to praise somebody else. But when people lie, then like they're attacking a man that can't defend himself because he's dead. You know, so like the rest of us are not just gonna sit here like, shoot, we should attack him back. But so I hate when people try to put down Powell and Lamar like they weren't good. Paul Gasol was an all-star, even though he didn't make it till he got to play with Kobe. But Paul was a Hall of Famer. His jersey's hanging in the rafters. Lamar Odom had there's people talking about Lamar Odom and about how like they never saw a thing like Lamar Odom when he came into the league. Lamar was what? Lamar Odom was good, man. Border there, like borderline all-star. I think if he had a bigger role, and he was maybe more motivated, he would have been an all-star caliber player. He had all the skills, bro. 6'10", could handle like a point guard, could shoot outside, could like take you to the hole. You know, not a defensive liability. Um, and D Fish, we know about the Fish, man. We know Kobe won all his 5 rings with Fish. You need a good supporting cast to make history. So, and the rest. I'm not gonna go through the whole roster. But that was not just redemption, man. That was confirmation. After Shaq went on record talking about Kobe, tell me how much what taste. Kobe won that ring, and we know Shaq probably tore up his house in a fit of rage. Um, so Kobe wasn't riding anybody's coattail, my man. He was the cloth. He was the cloth. And to try to diminish him, Dwayne Wade, you really pissed me off the most. Talking, insinuating Pau Gasol should have won MVP. And like, what? Stop smoking, bro. It's not good for you. Put down the bottles, put down the blunts, and get back to telling the truth, my man. Um, all right. So I'm just gonna try to close a bit here, right? You don't win 3 rings to T-Mac, big fella. You won three with Kobe being Bryant. And trying to say those guys are interchangeable is just not honest. There was none like Kobe when it came to putting in the work, and it showed. Because basketball fans, everybody will tell you when it came to talent, guys like Vince Carter and T-Mac could jump out of the gym more than Kobe Bryant. T-Mac was 6'8", basically with the same offensive package for the most part as Kobe Bryant. They didn't have what we call the Mamba mentality. They didn't have that. They were good. They were great. They didn't have the Mamba mentality, Shaq. Just saying. Um, You were dominant. Nobody's denying that, man. But the dynasty, that three-peat, that fire, man, that came from two killers, not one. And typically in the history of the league, nobody goes out there and is a killer by himself. It comes from two. I don't know why people start this Batman and Robin crap like to cause beef, man. Shaq. Oh, I forgot to add this picture. Look, let me show. I think I forgot to add this to the video. That's fine. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is Kobe and Shaq. It was no Batman and Robin, man. It was Batman and Superman. Okay, that's what it was. And oftentimes when you win a championship, you need Batman and Superman to work together. You know, you need sometimes you need somebody to take a back seat and say, okay, for our chemistry, I'm gonna kick back and let you rock. That's what Dwayne Wade did for LeBron. Because he knew LeBron couldn't play he couldn't play off the ball. He couldn't like be without the ball. Wade could. You see somebody cut like Dwayne Wade? Ask Paul George. Paul George talks about how like it's hard for him to back cut in a certain direction, man. Dwayne Wade could cut. You know, sorry, PG, I didn't mean to diss you. I got you on my wall, man. I'm a fan. Um, so yeah, so Kobe's not here to speak, so we do it for him. Legends don't need to rewrite stories. It's insecure grown men acting like kids. They're the ones that try to rewrite history and come and lie about what happened in the past, disrespect the '60s, talk about we're done with the '90s. Just disrespect on those that came before you. There's one thing I love about Kobe Bryant. He never did that. He never. Michael Jordan never did that either, man. He'll tell you, we wouldn't be here without those guys that paved the way. Leave them alone. They played in a different era. Don't come tell us they couldn't dribble with the left hand or like they were carpenters and plumbers. Stop it. Um, yeah. So I mean, legends don't have to write history. They wrote history already, right? So in closing, dominance ain't enough, man. You need cold blood, killer instinct. Shaq brought the force. Kobe brought the fangs. Like Mamba. And that's why that dynasty breached. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, y'all. Catch you next time on the Breacher Pod. Stay tuned. We're gonna be dropping episodes more frequently. And like, subscribe, share. Yeah, it's a pleasure doing this. Have a good one.